Welcome to Module 1, Introduction to Generative AI, Foundations for Testers. In this module, we will explore how generative AI is revolutionizing the world of software testing and quality engineering. Today, we are going to cover the fundamentals of generative AI and understand why it is becoming an essential tool in every tester's toolkit. Let's dive in. So what exactly is generative AI? Generative AI is a type of artificial intelligence that creates new content. Whatever that's like, it could be text, it could be image, code, or even test case. It's powered by large neural networks that have been trained on massive data sets containing billions of examples. Here is the key difference. Unlike traditional rule-based automation that follows pre-programmed instructions, generative AI actually learns patterns from data and produces original contextually relevant output. Think of it as a difference between following a recipe step by step versus understanding cooking principles and creating your own dishes. So you might be wondering, why should testers care about generative AI? Well, the benefits are transformative. First, it enables faster test case creation. What used to take hours can now be done in minutes. Second, it can auto-generate boundary and negative test cases that might not have thought of ensuring more comprehensive coverage. Third, it provides instant summarization of logs and defects, helping you quickly identify root causes. Fourth, it enables synthetic data creation, generating realistic test data that's safe and compliant. And fifth, it offers self-healing test scripts that can adapt to minor UI changes. The bottom line, Gen AI removes repetitive manual work, freeing you to focus on strategic testing activities. And here is what is important to remember. Gen AI augments testers. It doesn't replace them. It makes you more effective, not obsolete. To understand where generative AI fits, let's look at the evolution of artificial intelligence. It started with rule-based AI, simple if-else logic that followed predefined rules. Then came machine learning, which could build prediction models from data. Next was deep learning, utilizing neural networks to tackle more complex problems. And now we have generative AI, the first AI type that combines creativity with reasoning. Here is the revolutionary part. While previous AI types focused on analyzing data and making predictions, Gen AI actually produces new content. It is not just predicting what comes next, it is creating something entirely new based on learned patterns. This is a fundamental shift in what AI can do for us. So how does generative AI actually work? Let's break down the architecture. It all starts with raw data, massive amount of text, code, and images. This data goes through pre-processing to clean and structure it. Then comes the intensive training phase, where neural networks learn from billions of tokens. That's individual pieces of text, code, or images data. After initial training, the model undergoes fine-tuning to specialize in specific tasks. The result, a large language model or LLM, that has learned structure, patterns, and relations within the data. When you give it a user prompt, it generates context-aware responses based on everything it has learned. It is not just retrieving stored information, it is synthesizing new content that fits your specific request. Now, let's talk about major foundation models available to testers today. GPT family from OpenAI excels at text generation and reasoning. In testing, it's perfect for creating test cases and analyzing defects. Llama from Meta is lightweight and tunable, making it ideal for on-premises enterprise QA environments where data security is paramount. Gemini from Google is multimodal, meaning it can understand both text and images. This makes it excellent for UI testing and screenshot analysis. And Cloud from Anthropic specializes in handling long context, which is invaluable when converting lengthy requirement documents into comprehensive test cases. Each model has its strengths, and understanding which to use for which task is key to maximizing your testing efficiency. Let's explore the four key capabilities that make generative AI so powerful for testers. Text understanding. Gen AI can interpret complex requirements and break down user stories into testable components. It understands context and nuance in a way traditional tools simply cannot. Content generation. It can automatically create test cases, generate synthetic test data that's realistic but privacy safe, and even write test automation scripts. Reasoning. Gen AI can propose root causes for defects, identifying the risk areas in your application, and make intelligent connections between different parts of the application. Conversation, perhaps most exciting one. It acts as your personal QA assistant. You can have a natural conversation with it, asking questions and getting explanations of defects in plain, understandable language. Together, these capabilities transform how we approach testing. So let's compare Gen AI with traditional automation to really understand the difference. Traditional automation is based on rules and scripts. You have to tell it exactly what to do. Generative AI is based on learned patterns. It understands the why behind the task. Traditional automations require detailed steps for everything. Gen AI works from intent. You tell it what you want and not how to do it. Traditional approaches are hard-coded and inflexible. Gen AI is adaptive, able to handle variations and unexpected scenarios. Traditional scripts are brittle. They break easily when the application changes. Gen AI offers self-healing capabilities that can adjust to minor changes. And here is the big one. Traditional automation automates execution, running tests over and over. Generative AI automates thinking and creation. It can generate new test scenarios, reason about problems, and create solutions. This is why generative AI is complementary to, not a replacement for traditional automation. Now let's get practical. Here are 6 real-world testing use cases where generative AI is making a significant impact today. 1. Requirement to test case generation. Paste in your requirements, get comprehensive test cases instantly. 2. Negative test case expansion. Gen AI thinks of edge cases and error scenarios they might miss. 3. Regression suite updates. When features change, Gen AI can help update your entire test suite efficiently. 4. Test data creation that's privacy safe. Generate realistic customer data without using actual personal information. 5. Log and defect summarization. Turn pages of logs into concise root cause summaries. 6. Test script healing suggestions. When your script break, Gen AI can suggest exactly what needs to be fixed. These aren't futuristic possibilities. These are capabilities you can start using today. Now it's time to put this into practice with hands-on exercise. Here is your scenario. Users must be able to reset their password using email verification. Your task is to use generative AI to create 1. Functional test cases covering the happy path. 2. Boundary test cases for edge conditions. 3. Negative test cases for error scenarios. 4. Test data suggestions for various types. And 5. A defect hypothesis identifying potential problem areas. Use this requirement as your prompt to a Gen AI tool like ChatGPT, Claude, or Gemini. Experiment with different ways of phrasing your request. See how the quality of your prompt affects quality of the output. This exercise will give you hands-on experience with how generative AI can accelerate your testing workflow.